Breaking news. TB2 Pod is here to hit you with some breaking news out of the WWE. We got some releases going down. And Burrr, B-U-R-R-R, that's me. And the boss, B-O-double-dollar-sign, we're here to talk about it. Boss, what's going on, man?
What up, man? TB2 Pod. Hey, it's a new season of WWE after WrestleMania. You know, that's like the season ender. So, I mean, with season endings, is new beginnings and careers not ending, man, but, you know, shit gets switched over. We don't really get this kind of news in AEW. They don't do this, I don't think. They might release a person here or there, but we always expect these yearly mass releases from WWE. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like freedom. It's kind of freedom for some. It's kind of getting buried for others. We here to talk about it because we care about the wrestlers. We follow the brands and the performers.
Yes.
And the athletes.
Yes. We don't like people losing their jobs. If it was up to Boss and Burr, all these wrestlers would make all the money. They'd get all the TV time. They wouldn't have to worry about no injuries, and they'd still have time with their families. Like, if it
was up to Boss, you have to worry about injuries.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get punted. But yeah, I wouldn't want you to get hurt and not get compensated for sure. If it was up to Boss, you wouldn't be out here with a fucked up back getting suplexed and shit. I wouldn't have that. Wouldn't have that. We get you right. Y'all come wrestle for the TV2 podcast, man. We get y'all right.
Hey, maybe we put on a show one day. You'll see. Maybe we'll put on a show one day.
I hate this big dog, bro. Go ahead, my guy.
All right, so we're gonna bring up these names. I'm gonna go ahead and break down the full names that we have right now. There's a chance that there's more names coming, but Sean Ross Sapp at Fightful released a list of names. I'm going to go with that for right now, and if more comes, TB2 will update you as we go forward. But we'll go through the names, and then we'll kind of talk about some of these names and what our thoughts on the whole thing are. How's that sound, boss?
Yeah, but if Trash Compactor get released, we don't care, okay? We don't care if Trash Compactor or somebody like that. You know, that's going to get skipped by. We'll let the IWC deal with that.
So we got Kairi Sane, Aleister Black, and Zelina, both of them. We've got the whole group of the Wyatt Six, Bo Dallas / Howdy, Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis, Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy. That's the five of the Wyatt Six. They're gone.
Right.
Santos Escobar, the Motor City Machine Guns, both Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Then we got some NXT talent, Andre Chase, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, Tyra May Steele, Serena Linton, Tyson, Kairi, Chris Island, Malik Blade, and Trill London. As of right now, these are the names.
I don't know them last couple names, man. I know Zoe Starks from Vegas, so shout out to Zoe Starks. I thought Alba Fire was in the Secret Herpes.
She was.
Dang, I liked her a little bit in NXT. I liked the little work her and Piper Niven had. Where's Piper Niven? She hurt? Where's she
She's still working with Chelsea, as far as I know.
I ain't seen her out there in a minute. I seen Alba Fire. I ain't seen Piper Niven.
Maybe she's dealing with an injury.
But
I have no idea.
But I think Piper Niven got a lot to do. Alba Fire, yeah.
So the big
Andre Chase University. So I guess they're going other ways, man, because Thea Hill's still there.
Yep.
So I don't know what they're doing with that.
I mean, how can you do a Chase University without Andre Chase? And I actually enjoy the Chase U gimmick. I really do.
Yeah, me too. It's cool for NXT for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was just going from the bottom of the list real quick. You know, get rid of them, get the discussion out real quick on them.
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was before Andre Chase, bro? Shit, Zoe Stark, Andre Chase, Alba Fire.
The Motor City Machine Guns.
Okay, so now we're getting up there.
Yeah, we're getting into the meat and potatoes.
Now there might be guys right there. There might be some guys you can stand behind.
And
do you think they still got something?
They've still got something in the tank. I think they're going to AEW, to be honest with you. I think that's where they should have went all along, because this is proof again, and we've talked about it here on the pod, that WWE does not care about their tag team division. I mean, you've got tag team champions right now as R-Truth and Damian Priest, who were thrown together, won a match, and then won the titles. Motor City Machine Guns are a legit tag team, great tag team wrestlers. They work together. They've been together for years. Yes, they're a little bit more older, experienced, but look at your main event roster being over 44.
I think the age shit should play a part in it. It's just how many factions. Are we still recording,
Yeah.
Burrr? Okay, my bad. How many factions are really getting that heat or that pop, you know? And I don't think the fans, I don't know, the WWE crowd didn't respond to the Motor City Machine Guns like they should. I like tag team wrestling, so I was there for it. And I'm like, okay, we got LWO, we got Street Profits, we got Motor City, and we got DIY. That's good enough. And you know, you got the Bloodline tag teams. So I mean, that's good enough, man. And they had some good feuds and good back and forth. But yeah, I don't think their athleticism and their team chemistry was really appreciated or translated in WWE. They came from TNA, right?
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's why they got absorbed into that, because you know WWE and NXT is in TNA Kool-Aid now. So I think they kind of just fell into that. I would have liked to see them stay down in TNA. So yeah, them going to AEW would be dope. And like I said, some of these releases are just a better opportunity,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, they may go back to TNA. They are legends of TNA wrestling. So the thing that confuses me would be if they got released from WWE just to fall back into TNA, which is kind of under the WWE umbrella right now. So it kind of, I mean, they're working together in a partnership. So I don't, if you're doing that, maybe you just send them over there. If you're not planning on using them, maybe they just offered them too much money. I'd love to see them in AEW. I'd love to see the AEW's where the best tag teams are, hands down. So if you got Motor City Machine Guns going over there, they can feud with the Young Bucks. They can feud with FTR. They can have a good match with Cope and Cage. They can have, you know, a good match with the Guns. I mean, they're a great tag team. I really appreciate the work that they put in for TNA and for WWE. I don't think they were appreciated. I think WWE does not give a shit about their tag team division, and this is a prime example of it.
Yeah, sometimes I think Triple H and the guys, they do the college football recruiting way, scouting and shit, where they'll get a hot player just so the other team don't get them. They don't really know what to do with them, and they ain't got no plans for them. But as long as AEW can't have them while they hot or while they doing shit.
And they started building a small storyline with them not too long ago when you had Johnny Gargano depressed and his girlfriend or his wife, sorry, Candice LeRae coming out and helping them win matches. Like that storyline just dies. There's a bunch of storylines in here for these releases that just
Album
die.
fire. Album fire.
Yeah.
Fire from the Secret Harvest. Who gonna protect Chelsea Green from Julia and Tiffany Stratton now? So like,
I mean,
yeah,
going back up.
Motor City Machine Guns, they gonna eat that AEW shit up, or AEW gonna eat them up. I see that direct move and announcement coming within the next 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's coming. I really, like I said, I could see him going back to TNA because I could see TNA saying, hey, you guys have done so much for us. Our door is always open. We're trying to build our own brand over here. Maybe they go, but I think they would be best served and their legacy of matches would be best served over in AEW.
And plus, bro, what I noticed last week at WrestleMania week, it's somewhere for you to fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You might be in Vegas once a year doing 5 fucking matches in a weekend, but it's gonna be somewhere for you to fall. It's like 100 wrestling leagues. The territory days are back.
Yeah.
The territory days are back, bro. The internet made it that way. So WWE is not the end all be all anymore. That era of wrestling is over.
Yeah. Another name that I thought was kind of crazy that has in my eyes, a big upside, but it seems like they can't ever capitalize on his upside. That's Santos Escobar.
Yeah, I just seen something say he was hurt. He wasn't gonna be able to make it to WrestleMania weekend. He's like, I'm sorry to all my fans that want to see me. I'm like, nigga, who want to see you? You ain't in AAA. You ain't doing these independent shows. Niggas don't want to see you. But I like it. Santos Escobar. What's the mother nigga's name? Angel and Berto.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel and
Yep.
Berto. Yeah, I like all three of them. So it's unfortunate to see them go, but I'm glad they going somewhere. I would like to see Santos go to AEW too, or
Yeah.
CMLL. Unfortunately, Triple A is, owned by WWE, but I would love, they was doing work down there in Triple A. So, yeah, that's another one that I feel like he might land on his feet. After he rehab his arm and stuff, he gonna land on his feet. I think he's a good performer, bro.
I think if he went to CMLL, he would be a star.
Yeah. AEW too. I mean, he could work in AEW. Don Callis, he could fall right up under there. El Clone, Bandito, all them dudes is over there. Sin Cara, they all over
Yeah.
there. He'll do good in AEW. So I mean, he got an open ceiling, and then he's definitely got, like you said, a future in the Indies, bro.
Yes.
Motor City Machine Guns too. They'll definitely be the tag champions of a lot of little promotions down.
Yep. For sure. For sure.
They can't beat the Good Brothers, but
You see, that's who I'm repping tonight.
yeah.
Too sweet. Too sweet. Kairi Sane got released. I'm going back to the top of the thing because I'm going to end on one note, but Kairi Sane getting released. You had this whole story for 2 months about Asuka treating Kairi like garbage, right? For weeks. And you're sitting there waiting for her to have that come up, waiting for her to have that moment. You got Io getting in the middle of it. You've got all this stuff, and they're building this feud between the Kabuki Warriors for weeks just to release her.
One person on the list I think gonna get the IWC rub. I think it's her. I think she's gonna be the one they bring back, and they gonna bitch and complain to bring her back. Cause yeah, man, they honestly they should have had this climax at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Instead of having this weak ass run out by Io for Rhea belt, they should have just had Io and Asuka bang it out at WrestleMania.
Yep. And that's what we talked about this whole time before Mania. You've got all these things that are building up that should be building to a match, and stuff that's just, it's not. It doesn't build to a match. It's just prolonged and prolonged and prolonged. And then you've got other stuff that is going to be the match, and they don't do anything with it other than let them have tag team matches back and forth between each other. Like, it just, the booking this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The booking this year for Mania was weird.
You let Kairi get dogged out all these months just to release her. She don't even get to do shit. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, we never will understand what goes on behind the scenes unless we behind them. But yeah, I don't understand this release at all. It doesn't make sense. They swerved the car too much in the booking at WWE. They swerved the fucking car too much. But I guess they feel like they don't need Kairi Sane for the beef between Asuka and Io, but they do. But I guess they feel like they didn't. They're releasing her.
And I look at it sometimes as a 1-for-1. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't look at it this way. But you've got call-ups that have happened. This is after Monday Night Raw. You've had call-ups that have happened. You see Ethan Page show up. You see Sol Roca show up. You see Joe Hendry show up. But in my eyes, you're releasing Kairi Sane to bring in Paige. And is that a fair trade in your eyes? Does that work for you to get rid of Kairi, one of the best workers that you have, for Paige? Somebody that, was a good worker when she was there, don't get me wrong. Then she went to AEW and didn't really do much of anything, and is now back with WWE with the Bellas, this nostalgia act that they have going on with AJ Lee. Like, we're really trading that right now? That's what we're doing.
I would hope that's not the case, but maybe the numbers and shit, maybe I don't know. That's a good question, because we did get a couple of call-ups, which is gonna happen after WrestleMania. And then Paige is back. Paige is back, but I mean Bianca Belair is pregnant, so I don't know. We losing and we gaining. So, you think Paige here to stay for a little while?
I think she's on a year, maybe 2-year contract, and I think she's out.
Damn, we gotta see that shit for a year. I don't mind Paige as much. I don't want to see the Bellas. I don't really care about Paige. Paige I could deal with a little bit, but we'll see, bro. Yeah, that Kairi Sane, that one was a shocker.
Yes. And on the same note that you were talking, I would take Paige over the Bellas and AJ Lee, I'll be honest. But I still think that there's a lot of NXT talent in the women's division that could take the place of all 4 of them.
Yeah, even Kairi could have went to NXT.
Yes.
If it was that serious, man. Fuck.
Yeah. So we also, another one that don't make sense to me, because they just, it seems like, I don't know how many months, I don't know how many days, I don't know how long he's been back with the company, but it seems like they just brought Aleister Black back, teamed him up with his old lady, Zelina, and brought them back running the same gimmick that Karrion Kross and Scarlett were basically doing, sitting backstage and telling people that they need to listen to their demons and they need to what? Just to release them. That didn't make sense to me.
Right. Yeah, he had just came back and they was treating it like a big deal. Then but see, they swerved the car again with the U.S. title shit, and now Trick got the title. So, like at one point, Aleister Black and Carmelo was like going at it for this shit.
And I'll be honest, looking just in my brain, I don't know if Aleister Black had 10 matches back with the WWE.
Shit.
I know he had a lot of backstage vignettes.
Hold on. Well, I mean, it's April, about to be May, 10 weeks. That's about 2 months. Cause, SmackDown come on every month. I mean, every week. So in 10 matches, that's 2 months. He been signed for like 6 months, 7 months. He's had at least 10 matches, bro. He has. You just don't remember him or give a fuck, but he's definitely had 10 matches for sure. For sure. SmackDown come on every week. Him and his crunchy ass wife was on there at least more than 10 times. And I just don't think it resonates at
I mean, but even if
WWE,
even if they were on SmackDown, I don't think he was wrestling. There were like 3 weeks in a row where he was back just giving Sami Zayn a look and telling him he needed to talk to his demons before he wrestled a match.
This is true. I don't know, man. I don't think it went over. WWE in this era that we in, you could be dark, but you can't get too dark and weird. Like, you gotta keep it PG. You can't go PG-13. And I think Zelina Vega and Aleister Black, they kind of like PG-13, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really like them anyways.
And talking about,
he should stay where the fuck he was at. Did he get injured at AEW?
No, he just wasn't getting used. Apparently, there's possibly
that's AEW fault. That's AEW fault. Then they wasn't using Aleister Black over there, and they dropped the ball, and WWE just picked it back up again. So once again, they seeing it like, well, y'all didn't do it right, so we'll just keep him here so he don't blow up on y'all show. But let's be real. Aleister Black is just he got a higher ceiling in my eyes than you would say like the Machine Gun, Motor City Machine Gun over there. Now don't get me wrong, the Motor City Machine Guns got work they could do over there, and they fit the program. They'll go right up in there. But Aleister Black, I think he fits the program good over there too. Like hell yeah. What? He need to sign back. They don't need to drop the ball.
There's rumor that he was in a trio there for a while with Brody King and Buddy Matthews, and they were killing it as a trio. They were killing it. There's rumor that Aleister Black may have not been okay with losing to certain people. And so, with that being said, you've got your boss telling you to do something. You don't want to do it, so fine, I'll find somebody else to do it. And then eventually, he just wasn't on TV.
Cassidy? He didn't want to lose Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
He didn't want to lose Orange Cassidy. He didn't want to lose Mike Bailey and them. Well, nigga, this is wrestling, nigga. Or one thing I wanted to say and bring back, like I said, y'all got places to fall on out here in these independent circuits. You could always say, oh, former WWE star.
Yep.
Do that, nigga. If you can't get down with the program, just do
Yep.
that. But I think he got a higher ceiling if AEW don't drop the ball with him.
I think
If not JCW, GCW, different shit, he'll be all
yeah,
right.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll find a job somewhere for sure. For sure.
I like Killer Cross. You know, I heard Killer Cross don't like to take bumps.
Yep.
I heard that big ass nigga don't like taking bumps.
Yep. Rumor has it. He doesn't like taking back bumps.
Rumor has it, this big ass nigga don't like to take bumps, but his charisma is a little bit higher than Aleister Black's to me. And if Killer Cross could do it, you know, you could do a little something, Aleister. You can. You ain't Killer Cross though.
Talking about dark people, talking about dark personas, can't get too dark. The one that shocked me the most, and I say it shocked me the most, it didn't shock me that much, but out of this list, it shocked me the most because I felt like there is so much meat on the bone that you could do with this, and WWE just didn't.
Wait, what?
With them releasing all 5 members of the Wyatt Six.
Boo! They should have released the MFTs along with their ass, man. Because the MFTs got something to do with why they fired. Since the jump, man, I think they just messed up the whole gimmick. They should have ran full speed with that when they debuted.
Agreed.
And they did not. And they ain't put Nikki Cross in enough, and she was like one of the better actor, you know, better performers, characters in the shit. Like, and then why are they being not called different? Like, okay, Uncle Howdy is Uncle Howdy, but I thought they're supposed to be called like the animal names. They being called their wrestler names. Like, it was just, they messed that up. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. See, if Bray Wyatt was there, he wouldn't let that go down, but you know, you got other people playing with other people's creations and shit, and it don't go right. So I wasn't feeling that. But do I think they should have released them? Nah, they maybe should just kill the gimmick and break them up, have them doing shit, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a better solution than boss odds. If you want to get humanitarian, they could have just fucking had them doing something, bro. They ain't have to fucking release them.
Well, and let's be honest, before the Wyatts happened, Nikki Cross wasn't doing anything. Owen wasn't in the company. They brought him back. Dexter wasn't in the company. They brought him back. And they called Joe Gacy up from NXT, who was doing real good in NXT. I liked his character in NXT. So the fact that they brought him up as part of the Wyatt Six just to release him doesn't make sense to me. I feel like there's more that you could do with him. But you're right. They brought this group in that first night when they debuted. They tore everything apart. You had bodies all over in backstage. You had TVs busted, lights busted. I mean, they were terrorizing the building. It wasn't just like one wrestler. They were terrorizing anything in their path.
The Motor City Machine Guns was a part of that.
And I think if you put full speed ahead, like you said, and go all in with it, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. No disrespect to Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas will never be Bray Wyatt. He won't. He will never be able to fill those shoes. No disrespect to Bo Dallas. But now we get into if you would have went full bore like you did with The Fiend, the Fiend brought out Bray Wyatt's head as a lantern. Like, that's some stuff that, like, is on some next level interest to me when you're bringing this character to life. And then you bring them to life just to feud over a lantern with the MFTs for 3 months that doesn't really end in this big climactic ending that we all wanted, that we needed, that needed to end it.
Yeah, and after seeing how Mania turned out, they definitely could have put that on the card.
And I think Mania would have been hot for the Wyatts and for maybe not the MFTs, but I think the Fireflies would have been out. You could have gotten that shot with all of the lights and everything and had a moment for Bray. Like, you could have done something here. And they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the IWC, man. I don't think the fans received them well. The pops wasn't there for them. And like you said, they didn't use them right. And Uncle Howdy is Uncle Howdy, but he's not Bray Wyatt.
And even
he's better with Bray Wyatt, and you know, like Uncle Howdy character is stronger and more sensible with Bray Wyatt with the Fiend around. But because he's not, yeah, big shoes to fill.
Yes, massive shoes to fill. He's never gonna. And this is I don't try to disrespect any wrestlers. I respect everybody's game. I mean, maybe Mike Bailey. I may talk some smack, but I still respect him as an athlete. Let's be real.
Right.
But you Marty Jannetty is never gonna fill Shawn Michaels' shoes, right? We can agree on that.
Right.
So when you put them together, yes, they're great together. But if you remove Shawn Michaels and you make Marty Jannetty the Heartbreak Kid, the Mr. West, he's not going to come across authentic. It's not going to work. And I think that's where we made the mistake with Bo. Bo was trying to be Bray Jr. Even some of his promos, he sounded just like Bray. I think they were trying so hard to reestablish it as a Bray Wyatt, and it's not him.
Right. It's hard when these wrestlers just die suddenly. That's when the car gotta take a swerve.
Yeah.
And I don't think they knew what to do, man. Like, honestly, bro, I remember at the time before Bray Wyatt passed, where I was I wasn't really fucking with the Fiend in the Firefly house and shit, right? I liked it, but I was watching how my daughter and son was like reacting to Alexa Bliss and the Fiend. So I'm like, okay, this might be some kid shit. This might be some true gimmicky shit, but not like Undertaker, but more for the kids. Cause I was kind of getting tired of Bray Wyatt in him, you know?
I think we made a couple of mistakes along the way with Bray Wyatt, because I enjoyed the Firefly Funhouse. I enjoyed this aspect that he lived in a reality all to himself, that looking outside, looking in, maybe this is all just in the Fiend's head, and we're getting to see what's going on in Bray Wyatt's head. We're getting a peek in all these different characters that he's got going on, and we're getting to see that. Or this blip outside of reality that has this magic doorway that you can go into Bray Wyatt's world, and this is what his world revolves around. I was intrigued with that. Where I think you messed up is you had the Fiend beat the Demon, and that gave the Demon was gone after that. You lost the Demon. And then you made the Fiend so unbeatable that you had to put him in a red Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins, hit him with a hammer in the head like 10 times in a Hell in a Cell that's no disqualification, but you couldn't beat him, so you just beat him with a hammer until the ref calls the match, and then the Fiend shows back up a week later on Raw. Like, the stuff there, that whole section, you were making decisions to where you were making the Fiend unbeatable. He couldn't be defeated. And then you were trying to weasel a way out of it, and it didn't make any sense.
Right. Because the IWC makes these niggas pivot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. The IWC make them pivot, and they do that, and then they don't really know where to turn when they do that.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, bro. This don't surprise me. I'm just surprised that the MFTs ain't with them.
Yeah.
To keep it real, I'm surprised the MFTs ain't with them, bro. And if we talking about women released, I'm surprised that we still got Bailey and Lara.
Do you know?
I know they ain't going nowhere.
My inner conspiracy theory says that the reason why the MFTs are gone is because are not gone. I'm sorry, they're still here. Is because some of them, not all of them, but some of them are part of the bloodline. The legit bloodline.
We see a Tama Tonga kind of thing coming. We see a Roman Reigns kind of united with the bloodline thing coming. So yeah, you're right. You're right. Who on the chopping block next, you think? I don't even know who to start with. If it was me, I'd chop a lot of these niggas. Cody Rhodes would be getting chopped.
I mean, there was a couple of different ones that honestly got me, because along with days like this, you've got people that want to post BS posts. They want to post, oh yeah, well, this happened and it didn't. Because I seen a post about Ilya being released. I seen a post about Damian Priest being released. Both of those
I
kind of.
could believe Damian Priest getting released. I seen one about Carmelo. That shit had me
That's
laughing.
another one I saw. So like, I see.
It could be true though.
There's some of them that I couldn't believe it. But then again, it's WWE, and honestly, at the end of the day, you probably got maybe 20, 25 top people, and underneath that, anybody can go. I'll be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if R-Truth was on the chopping block again.
Yeah. If you ain't one of Triple H pets, you could get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
Good point. That's a good point, a good way to close it out, man. To each one of the names on the list, the TB2 wish y'all well. If you want to come on the podcast and talk because you're not under contract anymore, we would love to have you on. Like, share, follow us on YouTube and TikTok and Spotify. We get you on this motherfucker. Kairi Sane. I speak good Japanese. Come get on the show.
Yeah, I'm already sending out messages, so we'll see what happens. If something gets brought out,
get the whole wide sticks on here.
If Sean Ross Sapp comes out and says there's more names to come, I believe Sean Ross Sapp with Fightful. I believe his reporting because he's always accurate with his stuff. A lot of stuff on Facebook I can't trust. If I see him report something else, I'll add it to the list. We put this in. I'll add it to the comments. More to come. But until then, this is the Black Friday list of releases. I
do trust the TB2 podcast on Facebook.
Yes.
Join the group. Join the conversation, guys.
Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Changing up the Twitter, so we may have a TB2 Twitter or TB2X soon. So stay tuned. But until next time, this has been breaking news from TB2. I am the Burrr, B-U-R-R-R, and this is Boss, and we're out.
Yeah.